All right, so this video is going to be super important for you. Even if you are a complete beginner, you're not even in the high ticket sales space, you're looking to get into it. You are a complete newbie or a beginner. You've been in there a couple weeks, a couple months, 6 months plus, or even if you are a seasoned veteran professional in the high ticket sales industry, this video is going to be extremely important that you watch to the end. So make sure that you stick around because trust me, when I say this, I'm not joking. This is one of the biggest takeaways that I've had after being in this industry for the past 5 years, and it will save you a ton of time, a ton of money, a ton of headache, and a ton of opportunity cost. So let's go ahead and dive in. So, as you can probably see, the title of the video is The Red Pill of High Ticket Sales. Now, if you're missing the context of what I mean by that, let me explain this to you very briefly. You should probably be familiar with the movie and the film The Matrix, right? If you're not, you should probably go watch it. It's a pretty good movie. But the reason I give The Matrix as context is there is a scene in The Matrix where the main character, Neo, is basically given the options of two pathways with different color pills signifying that choice. On one hand, right, he's given an option of taking the red pill. And the red pill in this context and scenario is Neo choosing the easy path, not wanting to learn the truth, and living the rest of his life with a veil over his eyes and not wanting to look at the uncomfortable hard truths. Whereas if he takes the blue pill in this scenario, he's choosing the path, the hard path, and he's choosing the truth. He's choosing to see what the world is really, right? What the reality actually is. And this is the best way I can communicate what I'm going to explain to you because this is basically the red pill of high ticket sales. As I've been in this industry for a long time now, longer than most, right? Longer than most people that you see on YouTube and really across the board, right? I've been doing this game for a long, long time. And more than ever, it is the most confusing marketplace I've ever seen for even people looking to get into it, beginners and veteran professionals. Because when I say veteran professionals, even if I was doing it for 2 years, I was still lost and I was still confused. Let me expand and let me explain what I mean and give you better context. Now more than ever, there's two really confusing factors. One of them being that every man and his dog has now figured out that creating a high ticket sales program, teaching people how to get into high ticket sales, is a better way to make a quick buck, right? This is why you're going to see a lot of these guys dip and go down and disappear eventually because there is endless of 18, 19, 20, 21 year olds that are all now deciding that they can teach high ticket sales after only doing it for a couple months, 6 months to a year at best, right? There is very few people out there, and I mean very few, that have actually done this for a long time and actually know what they're talking about. So there's a whole lot of misinformation there on what is important on the front end of the market. Now, on the back end of the market, when you actually get into high ticket sales and you start to see who's around and who can help people get to their goals, what I find is the most complex scenario and situation, and the amount of misinformation out there is becoming more and more and more and more. Because every high ticket sales professional now in my industry has now decided to start a new pay community, a new training, a new group, this, that, and the other thing. And I am all for more value in the marketplace and basically helping more people to get to where they want to go. But the problem is the amount of misinformation on what is important and what is not is becoming very, like it's increasing by the day, increasing by the week is what I'm trying to say. This guy says your mindset is the only important thing. This guy says that you need to objection handle your way to 20K a month. This guy says that you need to only do networking. This guy says that you just need to focus on your sales skills and that's it, right? I'm here to tell you that is all important, right? I see this with beginners, newbies, people looking to get in this industry, even veteran professionals, and my clients across the board, which is what's really annoying, is because people think that they need to go out and get more things to get the result. But in actual fact, a lot of the times, it's what you already have that you can use to get to where you want to go. What you need to understand is that sales trainers in specific, right? I'm talking about very big sales trainers, even my old mentors, right? Love them as I do and very grateful that they helped me change my life. But as you guys very well may know, that I got told this constant narrative for years, and I got psyoped that sales training is the only thing that's going to allow me to hit my income goals, right? This is what we're told, right? It's becoming even worse, right? With, again, objection handling taking over the narrative, sales skills taking over the narrative. Yes, these are super important, but I hate to break the veil for you, to give you the red pill, right? Time takes time. Time takes time. Too many young people fall into this narrative of the psyop of, if I just take this one script, if I just get this little bit better at sales, if I just get this little bit better at objection handling, I'll double, triple, quadruple, 5x my income. Guys, that is not how it works, right? You're being marketed the idea that you're going to get things hard and like fast, right? Easy and fast, right? Short timelines. I'm here to tell you that's not how it works, right? It's just simply not how it works. You need time to get at the skill. Yes, with more sales training, you're going to optimize and be more efficient in your learning, and you will get better faster. There is no denying that, of course. But if you're a newbie in this industry, you got to understand that you will literally just get better by frequency of interaction and more diversity of data in different sales conversations. That's just how it works, right? At the end of the day. And so coming back to that point of what's more important, everything's important. Your objection handling skills are important. Your sales skills are important. Your networking, your personal branding, your interviewing, your screening, these are all important. But again, people are being sold this narrative and spending way more money than they need to actually get the result they're looking for. Trust me, I know, because I was that guy myself, right? As you guys may or may not know, I talk about it regularly on the YouTube channel. I don't know what it was specifically at the time. I believe it was around 40,000 at that particular time. I can't remember how long ago, 1-2 years ago, that I had invested solely in my sales training. And I came to the main realization, which is the final thing I really want you guys to understand as a red pill of high ticket sales, is that 70 to 80% of the work in this industry is going to be having a good offer, right? It's going to be having a good offer. No matter what anybody else tells you, that is the main thing. You can get better sales training. Yes, you should be obsessed with getting good at the skill, but like I mentioned, time takes time. And a lot of people like to ignore that, and people don't want to look at that, but that is the ugly truth. You will take time to get good at sales, learn any skill, right? This is completely normal, right? This is just how it works. Am I saying that you need to be an offer hopper and go from offer to offer to offer to offer to offer to offer? No, of course not. That's not what I'm saying. But what I'm saying is a bad closer and a good offer can make double, triple, or quadruple what a good closer and a bad offer can be making, right? You guys have probably heard me talk about this scenario once or twice. I worked in an 8-figure company where the top sales rep was making 50, 60,000 USD in commissions every single month. And the bottom one was making $20, $22, $23,000 in commissions every single month. He was the worst sales rep I have ever seen. Bless him, right? He's probably a nice guy, but he was really, really bad, right? The only reason he was making that income, again, quadruple what other salespeople I know that would way deserve that income more than this guy because they train harder, but that doesn't matter, right? You need to have a good offer. A lot of people tend to think that it's just sales training, it's just sales training, it's just sales training, right? I'm telling you, it's all important, it's all inclusive, but focusing on the offer is going to be one of the biggest leverage points that you'll have. Biggest leverage points. So unless you learn the right skills to network, to screen, to interview, to build a personal brand, to land these roles and opportunities, you're cooked, right? Done, finished, right? You need to understand this, really need to understand this. There is a specific reason why we are slowly but surely becoming, we have more case studies than anybody else in this industry that's been around for the same time as me, right? I think we've been around for a year and 2 months, a year and 1 month, something like that. We started the RSA. We've got like 17 case studies as of next week, right? Pay attention to what I'm saying, right? I beg of you, because trust me, I have an inkling of an understanding of what I'm talking about. Trust me, right? I'm trying not to come from a source of just trust me, bro, but You can look at my YouTube channel, you can look at my track record, you can look at my story. I have an idea of what I'm talking about. Don't get lied and psyoped into believing that sales training is the only thing that's going to allow you to hit your goals. It's everything, it's all important. And yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. Hopefully, you enjoyed this, and hopefully, you actually learned that it is your offer that is the most important, and you need to learn all the skills, all of them. Okay? That's it for this one, guys. Have a good one.